And welcome back to part 2 of our Pokemon Tabletop United adventure. Last time we got our first mission after a long and arduous 2-hour jog because apparently we should have requisitioned a vehicle. So we are along with learning how to train our Pokemon, we are learning why bureaucracy sucks, if we didn't already know it.
Yes.
I will now hand it over to our GM.
Okay, quick recap of what happened in the break. Everybody's, except for Erin and Korovin's Pokemon, leveled up.
1 point away.
They're both 1 point away from leveling.
Well, he's 2 points away.
He's 2 points. Whatever. You got your leveling. Mm-hmm. Some baby food was given to Korovin's Pokemon, so they may level up more. Known as Katsuo. Mm-hmm. For those who are caring more about that jazz. Whismur learned Astonish.
Growlithe learned Leer, or Amadeus learned Leer. Todd learned Rage, and Eru gave Nestor the Cut HM, which he also taught to Todd.
Mm-hmm. And did Poochyena learn anything, or whatever that thing's name is? You
can
okay there, buddy?
Sneeze on Mike.
You can sneeze on Mike. It's fine.
Yeah, did your Poochyena learn anything?
No.
Just leveled up.
It learns its next move at 10.
Okay. So everyone's leveled up. Did some training. And I think that's all that happened during the break.
Yeah.
I think we wanted to buy some Pokeballs.
Yeah, I bought a Pokeball.
Yes.
I will also buy a Pokeball.
Yes.
Since I can only afford one. Said there were 250.
Yep.
Yes, they're 250.
For basic.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
basic Pokeballs are 250.
And you get 400 for Great Balls, 800 for Ultra Balls, or all Special Balls. So
I'm gonna start looting trainers at this point.
Well, luckily you get paid for doing missions. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
We didn't get paid for the last one.
That wasn't
That
a
was
mission.
wait,
That
yeah.
was a train.
That was just to get us in the door.
You may get some form of recompensation.
Especially since it wasn't meant to be
Assuming
guarded.
They don't find out about the box.
Whoa, I requisitioned that box properly, if not accidentally.
That
Can it
box.
be proper if it's accidental?
Yes.
Yes. I filled out proper paperwork for something I didn't want before, and
And you will not let me give it back.
Yep.
Fuck you.
apparently they're not allowed to because things can happen with it.
Yeah,
Are you on some kind of watch list? Maybe.
probably.
Upper ones. The Reggies are watching.
But so, did you guys? I don't believe you headed back after that. You just did your training. Or so you must have head back. So
Yeah, I had to head. Yeah.
I was here.
I was
had all
assuming
my
we had
gear.
back since we.
Well, I only
got
bought a
it.
Pokeball.
you can buy Pokeballs at the requisition office
That's
because
what
that
I
is
thought.
here.
Yeah. So I think we just stayed here and then filled out whatever form we needed to say that we're ready to go. Because I think we were planning on leaving at like 1.
Do we know how long we're going to be gone for this?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
They did say I had to.
Do they
Wait.
have like vehicles
Do we have to
here?
be done by 7
No,
p.m.?
they're
Or-
providing.
We
us
have to have
transportation.
put in
I meant
our
to get back
acquisition
to our
order
place.
by 7,
Okay.
saying that hey, we are ready to go.
Oh,
I meant, do they have like vehicles we can take to get back to our place and pick up what they're
that was another thing I was going to ask about. Do they are we given like an expense account to pay for rooms in case we have to stay there more than one night?
Here's your things to ask your liaison when you run into them,
Well,
Or
I
questions
thought
you
that's
should-
why we had sleeping bags.
or things you should have asked the representative while they
well,
were
I'm
there.
just thinking of them now. Is our liaison about?
Our liaison, if anywhere, would be at the port.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go there and try and find her. Her, yeah.
Yes, that will take about an hour and 30 minutes to get there. Nothing on this island is close by for specific reasons.
I know, yeah.
That's which is why I asked, are there vehicles that we can like?
Well, we requisitioned a vehicle.
Yeah, for the house I meant, or like go.
It's
to
like
Like
something
the
we can
vehicle
use to
2
get
hours
around.
ago.
You're looking
Oh,
for a
so it's
golf
there.
cart.
To take
Yeah.
take a wild guess where that vehicle is.
Yeah.
Back at the house, assuming probably it's on our island getting shipped over. It's
How good is your charisma? See if you can get Nate to lend you his scarmory. I don't
Hey,
expect
this
it to
one has
happen.
guile.
If anyone would be able to convince Nate to give them a lift, it would be you.
Yeah, Skarmory's not strong enough to give
Or
him a
Alexis.
lift. It's the amount of a 1.
I know.
No,
They would
They're
have to
both
borrow.
English.
Technically speaking, I haven't caused any problems.
Technically speaking, you're the only one on.
well, we're gonna have
No
to
watch list.
we're gonna have to head to the port anyways, aren't we?
Yep.
We might as well head there then.
Okay, I don't know.
I always carry my
Yeah.
bag.
Back
I
with
would
all your shit.
assume. Yeah.
I specifically
most of my
grabbed
light
all
stuff.
of my gear before we left.
I got my light stuff, but I don't have my
I don't have
sleeping bag.
gear. I have a
I still have it in the
bag.
cabin,
Yeah. So let's head to the port.
but I feel fine with what I got. So.
Okay. You've turned in the paperwork saying that you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, they're like, head on over to the port.
Mhm.
You have seen what the requisitions office looks like in person now, and you see that it is fairly.
Hectic.
You have no clue how they organize shit because it looks like there's a warehouse behind them that is constantly shifting.
Yep. So it looks like a bureaucratic office. Can someone pass me another
Just a
Pepsi?
line of piglets.
You
just
see
going
lots of Alakazams and like Monchokes lifting entire shelves.
Just a
of
line
stuff
of
moving it
piglets
around.
going in one way, just
Yeah, and on top of the
Piglet,
warehouse, there's like 20 Atco trailers back there, just filled with assorted paperwork and. No, that's not the paperwork we're processing. That's the storage facility that we're legally required to keep because a lot of this paperwork we have to keep for 20 plus years due to federal regulations.
Technically, they don't apply to federal regulations. They are in open waters.
Yeah, we're in international waters.
They are an independent state.
Who says this is international waters?
They did.
Yeah, we're
Well,
basically on.
They
3
built
hours
their
by helicopter
island
from
in
land. I
the-
assume.
We are basically on Poca Sealand.
No one knows what that is.
Sealand?
People know what Sealand is.
None of these guys know what that
I
is.
think I actually do because it came up in a
See,
I watched
okay,
once,
for people who don't know, Sealand is this small micronation on like an abandoned oil rig
Yes,
Oh.
that's
heard of that,
just
yeah.
outside of British waters.
So it's
That-
Snake's base.
Basically, you guys. Just,
Venom Snake.
Yeah, that's basically.
that's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's like this island is meant to be mercenary groups.
Yeah.
They don't know if they're going to be doing legal or illegal things, so
Anyways, we make it to the port.
get to the port. We see Gardevoir sitting there, docket in her hands.
Okay, I'm gonna channel with her and ask her the question about is there an account that will be provided for like rooms
Basically, it's
for
earlier
like
question.
lodging. Yeah.
She goes, like, you can just talk.
I don't know if you. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Psychic
Does she
Pokemon.
say this aloud or does she just?
She says this out loud, looking at him.
Just-
We can
Okay.
just
No,
talk,
you
right?
can talk.
I'm just gonna like look at her and channel back. Like I just prefer it this way. It's quicker.
Okay. Yes, you guys get an expense account. There is a card in here. Try not to go too much. It's unlimited, quote unquote.
I am not.
It's
the card
unlimited,
holder.
but if we go over a certain amount, they will take it out of our
Oh, I'm
Don't
gonna,
use it.
pockets.
Don't use it unless you have to, kind of thing.
I'm gonna actually channel back. I'm gonna channel back to her. Like, can we actually get your name this time?
She goes, that's classified.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. She like gives you some form of respect. And just kind of looks at him funny.
Thank you for your help last time.
Not a problem. Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are.
All your supplies taken care of?
Yes.
Thing I've got is here.
Then we're off.
Did we lock the house?
I locked my room.
Don't
I
ask
don't
me.
trust your friend.
Lock
I
his
locked my
door.
room.
Oh, sorry, I'm currently
I don't know
choking
if
on
the
food.
door. I don't know if the door inside the house is locked. Whether they locked the door to the house is like my room is not necessarily
God
locked,
damn
but
it.
my window is booby trapped.
His window's booby trapped. His door may or may not be locked. Your
Whether
door
you
and
guys
windows are locked.
the actual door is up to you guys.
Whether that door is actually locked, who knows?
Who was the last one out? It was.
We all went at the same time.
Can I retcon? Oh well.
You know, retcon last session. Had he thought about it? You guys just hiked an hour and 30 minutes over here. You want to hike another 3 hours back?
Damn, it's not happening.
Yeah,
why I
that's
asked if
not-
they had cars.
That's gonna take way too long. Of course, we have a car now.
Yes, but your car's at your
3 hours away.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we don't know
It
if
would
the
take,
cars
like-
got there yet. We haven't received confirmation.
We don't actually know
It
what.
took an hour and 45 minutes. That's what it said.
Yeah.
Assuming I filled out everything right.
We're pretty sure you did. We're just not
Assuming you
100%
formed out
sure
a
what we
form
got.
for a large car and not 4 mopeds.
Oh, God.
Yeah, not for 3 seats. 3 seats and 2 wheels.
Yes. You guys are all boarding the helicopter?
Yep.
It is a very... all your Pokemon have to be put away.
Oh, yeah.
They're already
No,
there.
no question.
There was
on
no
that one.
question Aron weighs 130 pounds.
Yes. For weight
Yeah, the weight down.
weight limits and, general
They
safety.
weigh 30 between.
Because these are, military transport helicopters.
Yeah.
Do they have doors?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have closable doors?
Yes.
You're expecting
Okay.
a gun mount?
No. I'm asking because...
They're retrofitted with doors on. The door is kind of closed. It's kind of like putting a curtain over your door.
I've done that before. Well, shit.
I'm going to take rear seat.
We have nothing but rear seats.
I'm looking
Whatever.
at the
I'll take one
doors
that
as
isn't
I put
right
on my
next to a
seatbelts.
door.
I'm looking around to see where the parachutes are.
Right, parachutes next to every seat.
Okay.
I was going to say, they usually have them either in the seats
Or
or...
directly in front of them.
Yeah.
But this is
This
one of
is
the
a bubble,
few,
yeah.
these are one of the ones where you have it's 8 seats.
Yeah.
4 on one side, 4 on the other. And there's a slight little way to get into the front, but
Yeah, I'm taking the rearmost right seat, I'm guessing.
yep. Things that's not so close to the door, but he's still right next to the door.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
Directly
leftmost
opposite the door.
seat.
Okay.
Out the window.
Directly opposite the door.
Which door?
Oh, yeah, I got two.
Left
It's
or
the
right?
door we enter.
Okay.
Furthest away from the door.
Which door, Ivan?
I'm assuming if the
So-
seats are like this, it doesn't matter. Just furthest away.
So you're in the
These are
center
the-
row.
These are these are the seats. These are the doors.
Yeah.
So he wants to sit in the middle.
Yes, you take a center seat. Gardevoir takes a door seat. She is accustomed to such things.
She's telekinesis. If she falls out, she doesn't care.
She falls out, she stops herself before she hits the ground.
Exactly.
But yes. So, it is a long flight. Fairly
Yeah,
boring.
headsets.
Fairly loud.
I continue writing in my journal.
Yes, consider keeping notes. I might eventually need to fucking just steal.
So, if I have the opportunity, I'm just going to make small talk with Gardevoir about, what being a liaison is like.
It's mostly just making sure you guys don't die and I keep you in contact with HQ.
I'll do what I can to see to it that you don't have a lot of work then.
Thank you.
Your sentiment is appreciated, but you cannot keep that promise.
I didn't say I was going to. I said I was going to try.
She just kind of throws a wary look at what's your character's name again?
Nestor.
Nestor's direction. Just prone to accidents.
You mean good ideas?
Yes, let's call it that.
Look, just because the idea is crazy doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes, channeling with a giant Pokemon was a great idea.
It worked. I managed to distract all the smaller Pokemon because of it.
True. Got about 4-hour flight. Anyone doing any more talking than that?
Can I see the pilot?
Yes.
What does he or she look like?
Can't really tell gender because they're in pilot gear.
Fair enough.
And that's
And
their
they're
description.
facing away from you.
Yes. Not to mention, you didn't take a center seat, did you?
I took the side seat. Right, the other one next to the door. The left door.
Yeah, so you can't really get a good view into there. You can kind of just see, this part of their body.
Okay.
If you took in a center seat, you probably could have gotten a better view. But you did not. And no, you do not feel comfortable standing up while the helicopter is moving.
I'm pretty sure I'm not comfortable in the helicopter.
You again look at these seatbelts and realize these two were retrofitted.
I look out the window. How far up do we seem to be?
You're pretty far up above that water, and that's a lot of water.
And my Totodile doesn't know surf. That's the HM you should have picked up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have many water types. I figured a normal type would...
Also, I'm pretty sure it's unbelievably expensive in comparison.
Yes.
I think, yeah. All the
Not
HMs
all-
are different prices.
All HMs are
Cut
different
is
prices.
That's it.
Yeah.
Surf is not.
Is it all, the HMs vary dramatically in prices.
Yes.
I'm doing my best to meditate.
And a very loud,
Mm-hmm.
vibrating vehicle.
Oh.
Oh, sure.
Surface 5,000 Pokey.
Jesus, dicks.
11.
You do fairly well despite
Yeah.
Despite your
I'm
environment.
Yeah, I
gonna
managed
make
to tune out
sword
most
check
of
to
the
just
noise,
nap.
I'm
I'm
just-
also gonna make a focus.
Okay.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
That's a 7.
Nope.
I am not able to sleep.
You try. There is no way.
It's not
I
happening.
kind of realize that your seatbelt just
Dude,
kind of
it's-
slides a little bit. You're like,
Dude, it's like 3 p.m. Why are you sleeping?
he's trying to take a nap before he heads over there. You know, try to
Anyone
lessen
want
the
some
strain
water?
of this trip.
Take out some rich water. Anyone want some water?
You basically kind of have to semi-yell throughout the cockpit because you guys don't
Oh.
have headphones on.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Just small water.
The only person who really communicates fairly well here is Gardevoir.
Yep.
And I've been with Gardevoir and just Gardevoir.
Because all the other
Gardevoir,
Pokemon
Gardevoir.
are stowed.
Gardevoir.
Yes.
Au revoir,
I don't know. Can you channel with Pokeball Pokemon?
No.
Okay. I was curious.
That would make
I
a little
believe
OP.
I believe I actually have to see the Pokemon to channel with them.
I could see.
Well, it is an interesting question I guess we should eventually address. Is what kind of Pokeball are we using in the system?
If I can, according to the rules, I want to say that I can't. Like
Okay.
just straight up that even if I can, my character probably would not.
Okay. Good to know. So, about 3 hours later, eventually arrive on this island that you guys did not get the name of. Was not even decided to ask.
Nope. As a
Really, that's not in the dossier.
I'm not worried.
It would be, if you read it.
Remember?
Can I
well,
ask for
remember,
the dossier?
I asked for emergency contacts. I imagine governor of blank
Nope,
island.
it will be governor.
But you never looked in it. Gardevoir is currently holding it.
Can I ask for the dossier?
He's had 3
before we
hours in the...
Before you land, yes.
Helicopter,
During
so
the trip,
yes.
no.
That's because I asked for it. I assume that I would have.
I skim
Yeah,
over the
don't assume.
dossier.
Don't assume.
You were too busy sort of
Yes,
trying to
you don't
channel
say
a
about
telepath.
Too busy bantering.
Yes, you're too busy bantering with a liaison that you keep invading her personal space.
For personal headspace.
You can just talk.
It's quicker this way.
But it's polite to talk.
Politeness.
So yeah. like,
Honestly, I probably would have stalked.
we're
after
getting
a
off.
little bit.
We're getting off.
Just because I imagine it does take effort for my character to channel, and a helicopter is not.
I imagine it is not easy to maintain
Yeah.
a channel with that.
Yeah.
So like we're landing, I assume.
Yes, you're looking over the dossier.
I'm
Watch
just looking for like a sign, like this place, like airport or whatever.
You do not see any.
Not worried.
You're looking over the dossier. There's lots of contact information for a lot of, like government officials and like the police station, the
Officer
Pokemon
Jenny!
Center, Pokemon Center, hospital. They have very similar numbers.
I've
I
let
wonder why.
Since we're no longer on the helicopter, I've let out Cubone.
Yes. As you have landed.
Whismur!
I still have my Pokemon on me, like in balls. I
Yeah.
haven't let them out yet.
How big is this
A
place?
jet takes off. Whismur mistakes it for its mother.
Actually, I think XML would be a lot louder. It's like the sound of death.
I think it specifically says it sounds like a jet engine.
That's
Or
Whismur.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Depends on
Expel will
what I
probably be a lot more painful.
Yes, but
75 jetliners.
what was the question I was just asked?
What does this place look like?
Um,
How big is this place?
think of
Are
the
we
big
like a
island of
small-
Hawaii.
Mhm.
That size.
Oahu?
I think it's Oahu.
Specifically the airport. Like, how big is this airport?
Oh, the airport's
About the size of ours.
yeah, about the size of Fairbanks.
Ours
Airport.
is comparatively small, apparently.
comparatively small to most
This
airports.
is there are 5,000 people in this place. I mean, I can't imagine them having a very large airport.
It's a tourist attraction mostly.
okay.
So
Just like Fairbanks.
Yeah, when they say 5,000 people, they mean 5,000 living
There.
residents.
5,000 residents.
Living?
I mean residents and residents.
It's like how Skagway
There's also 5,000 dead
is-
ones, but we don't talk
has
about
like 8 freaking cruise ships parked
Exactly,
there all
yeah.
year round.
But no, like the reason why I say Ivan says living residents
I know.
is not just that. It's because people have summer homes there, and they're not
Oh.
considered residents.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
Well,
like
they're
the-
considered quote unquote residents, but they're considered part of the living population.
Yeah, so like Denali gets a giant boost of people.
We have like a living population of 2.
Not even that. I don't
I
even,
think Denali itself does not have a living population
Yeah, I
because I
don't
don't think you're allowed to buy permanent residence.
Yeah,
there.
I don't think there are people who live there permanently. Like there's no one who lives permanently in Prudhoe Bay
Yep,
or Dead Horse.
it's the same.
Why would you want to live in a place called Dead Horse?
Because the pay is ridiculously good.
Ivan knows. And here's where we talk about Alaskan politics.
Alaska. The last frontier,
God, I just
because
imagine
you'll never
one-
want to go back.
Once the site gets up, this is going to be a beautiful trip of questions. What's it like in Alaska? Like, guys, we run Pokemon. Yes. But no, you were reading the dossier. Yes. This is the island of Kato. Kato. What? Not Kanto. That was not.
I know.
I realize in retrospect that might have been
That
sound like that
seems
is not what I was.
It seems really lazy, but it's not. I will give you that one.
It was more of I wasn't thinking
Kato.
about it. Kato.
Say KTAOU.
Yeah, sure. What's that of you in there? The dossier has also basic information about the island, like what its major exports are.
Tourism.
Tourism, basically. Specific type of berries that can grow here. There's also like a list of like next to the exports of possible reasonings for the things, like Joltix are next to the berry exports. You know, because you kind of have to ship in things, so there's lots. They've listed out a lot of places where things might have hopped into the shipments. And
Yeah,
carried
that's what I
across.
was wondering when I asked what if they got a lot of ship traffic.
They're adorable.
They basically only get ship traffic. This is an island that is oddly in
Yeah.
the middle of like nowhere.
This is perfect for vacationing.
Yes, because there's lots of smaller islands nearby. There's some interesting geographical and what's the word for weather phenomena?
Weather phenomena.
Meteorological environments here.
Well,
Like one of the islands is constantly in a rainstorm.
we should probably check in with whatever legal authority is on this island so they know we're here.
Okay. Do you want to look at the dossier and look for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we have any kind of official, like, insignia or even just something that indicates who we work for?
I'm sure the Gardevoir does.
In the packet, there is armbands.
Well,
color are they?
Black
Okay.
with the
Red
Reggie
with
symbol,
white.
with the Reggie symbol.
Okay.
Kyle Reggie's. I mean, what?
No, no, do not say that on the internet. No.
Well, because it's obligatory Godwin's law.
No. We move on.
Godwin's meta law. Every
'cause-
time someone mentions Godwin's law must be mentioned.
Okay. Regardless, like these are armbands. Like you've seen, emergency workers have similar armbands. Like it's not that kind.
Goddamn
No.
virus.
Okay, I assume there's going to be a
You are
tourist
now
map
on
or
a
something. in the park.
Yes, there
Okay,
is
I'm
a
going to
tourist
pick up
map.
one of those.
You pick up a tourist map. If you wish to know more
Why
information
you
about
reading
said
through the
tourist map, you
dossier?
can.
Because apparently no.
Okay. Is the power station on it at all?
I'm on
Um,
this island's
I'm
watch
stepping up and
list.
looking.
The tourist map normally marks tourist locations.
Yeah.
There's not.
I'm just wondering where
The power plant
has
is
anything.
not on it
Yeah. Okay.
whatsoever.
I'm gonna go find the.
Is it a big black spot where the power plant would be?
I think we should all go find the police station first and talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna call them up or?
Well,
That's the
yeah,
easiest
call
way.
them up and tell them that we're we're here.
We'd like to know where your location
well,
is.
we're here, and if they want to see us and talk to us in person, we can go meet with them.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you guys?
There's a number for the PlayStation on the docket. Do you wish to call?
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna call them. Yeah,
Do so then.
that's what I'm doing.
You have a Pokegear.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I'm doing is I'm calling them.
It's not how you phrased it. You phrased it, I'm gonna go do this, but you never said I'm doing this. So, you make a phone call.
Yeah.
It's ringing. Hello, Kanto Police Station.
Hi, yes, my name is Nestor Reynolds. I'm with the God, I forgot what her.
Ekans.
No,
Team Ekans of the Gigas Corporation.
Yeah,
Gigas.
yeah.
Gigas. I don't fucking care.
Gigas.
Gigas.
I think we decided on Gigas.
Yes.
I am
You just keep using
with
Gigas.
Team Ekans of the Gigas Corporation. I just wanted to call and tell you guys that we have arrived to look into the power plant situation, and that if you want to meet up with us or talk with us in person, that we
Hold on, let me transfer over to the chief. Transfer music plays.
Nestor's for those of you who can't see, I'm rolling my eyes.
Chief Thomas here.
Hi, Chief Thomas. My name is Nestor Reynolds of Team Ekans with the Gigas Corporation.
Ah, yes, you're here to check about the power plant?
Yes, I just wanted to call to tell you that we are in the area, and that if you want to talk with us or meet with us in person, we can head over as soon as you're available.
Alright, head over to the police station.
All right, we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Alright.
Hang up. Yeah, let's head over there.
Didn't ask where it is.
I'm sure we have a better map of the city that has that in there.
Do you?
I looked at the dossier.
I'm assuming that would be something included in a dossier.
You're going to need to work on that. That
You
is
need to stop assuming.
Because we shouldn't have to literally ask for everything.
You're a mercenary
do.
company.
This is our first
Which
ever
means we
mission.
should have some professionals.
We have only minimal value to them. We're grunts.
Yes, but a map is something
Yeah.
you generally include in any dossier.
Definitely.
There is a map of the general outscape of the island. There is no real locational references.
It didn't label the
There,
police
this is a
station specifically.
geographical map
Okay.
for moving around the island. Something you would give to a military team, and you'd walk.
Yeah,
mark
which you would
town
Moving through the
location, but you
jungle.
would not mark specific
Is the
locations.
power
in the-
plant on there?
Yes,
Okay.
they mark
That's our
targets,
goal.
nearby civilizations, other points of interest.
That's fair. I'm gonna find someone to ask him where the police station is.
Can I roll
Hold on.
something to
Roll
find
me intuition. You're smart enough to realize that the
12.
location of the police station is probably in your tourist manual, for in case things are
Yeah.
lost or stolen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Yeah, I pull out the tourist map. Check. Okay, where is the? I'm looking for it. Like checking
Just-
ID.
It's
I'm
give
going
you
to
a
go
direct
call
address.
for a cab or check the public transit.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
do we have
Let's
enough
call-
money for one?
We have a
Yeah.
quote unquote unlimited bank account. Let's call for a cab.
I'm just going while they're doing this. I'm just like I've heard him say that we were heading to the police station. I'm just gonna find
Just
where
watch
the
it on some
information
old
for calling a
apparently
cab is,
dossier.
or if there's any cabs waiting on the curb.
There's probably cabs waiting by the curb.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
gonna
idea.
go-
Tourist location on the on
Yeah.
season.
I'm going to go just head up to one of the cabs and tell them that we're going to need their service ammo as soon as my friends get their stuff
Yes.
together.
Oh,
You-
no! I
follow
look
them.
over. It's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we follow them over.
Someone's thinking with the noggin.
Yeah.
You look at the thing, you realize that like they say it's near the hospital, and
And
this thing's
I'd like
nearby.
to make sure that I pick a cab with room for us because there's 4 of us plus Gardevoir.
You make sure not to pick the
Yeah,
little cabs. You pick like
Yeah, it's one of
The
the.
truck-sized cab.
And make sure the
The
cab
SUV.
is yellow and not white.
The
Wait, that's
cab
Guatemala.
UVs.
In Guatemala, never get in white taxis
Why?
because they are not actually they're not actually taxis. What they are is they're more like bargaining taxis. Like they drive you to where you want to go, and then they bargain for however much you pay them. But they're
How
not.
about you take me
they
there
are
for
not
free
like
and I won't shoot you?
they're not like actually under a taxi company.
They're personal taxi. Like
Yeah.
people decided I'll be a taxi driver.
Exactly.
Good to know. There's none of that in this town.
Do we know that?
No.
Okay.
He's the only one who
you said
assumed
the
that.
address is on there?
Yes.
Like, I just list them off the address once we're all
Yeah.
done.
He goes, I know where that is.
Hold on, put the map away.
Yeah. I can see the future. You are going to get mugged. How do you know that? Because you're getting mugged!
What?
Things. References.
Oh, Shadowrun.
Yes.
God damn it.
Okay. So, you make it to the police station.
God damn it.
A price is asked, but you don't really care because you just give him a card.
Well, I do care. I'm going to keep a balance of what we spend.
Yeah.
It's roughly about 1,000.
1,000?
Shit!
Keep in mind, this runs on yen equivalencies.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. Yeah.
damn.
Yep. That's right. I keep forgetting it's yen equivalent. That's like $10, Mark.
That is
Okay.
$10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which-
That's a little more.
This is why, like, when people go, man, Pokeballs are $200, it's no, they're 200 yen. They're like, $2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pokey is weird.
Poke runs on the
This is
yen
the world's-
system.
Not usually.
This is the
No,
world's
usually-
least
I think-
expensive
I-
rope.
I think Poke is worth more than yen.
Yeah, because some
If
of
you
these
find
It
a
runs on the,
weird
otherwise.
Original
It
yen?
runs on the
Or the cent?
normal about equivalence of it,
Yeah.
which is 100 Poke equals about $1 US dollar.
Yeah.
So 1,000 Poke is only about $10, which for a cab ride is fairly cheap.
Yeah,
Mhm.
$10 is a
Yeah.
cheap cab ride.
It's just wasn't that far from the airport.
All right.
It's very similar in infrastructure to Oahu.
All right. Well, then let's walk into the police station.
Yes, you can also see from here that the Pokemon Center is like
Right
somewhat
next to it.
attached to the hospital.
How big is this police station? Is it multi-level? Is
Fairbanks Police Station, about that
I
It...
size.
have
Okay,
never
so
seen that.
attached to the city hall then. Okay.
I've actually never seen our police station.
It's not that
Same.
big.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the UAF police station?
Yes.
It's a little bit bigger than that.
Wow. That's small.
It is.
It's because it's the UAF police station is base size for any police station. It is not bigger. Fairbanks one is slightly increased in size because it runs a small city.
Yeah.
So it's not that big, but it's big enough.
Okay.
You can see maybe about 10 officers
Yeah.
walking around.
All right. Walk in. Find whoever the secretary is.
The front desk,
Front
which is in the
desk, yeah.
front.
Well, you never know. Sometimes they put these desks in weird places.
Tourist town. You don't want to put things in weird places.
Yeah, I know.
Because you have to deal with lots of stupid people. So welcome to Fairbanks. Well, somebody will come on a trip during the summer and only pack parkas.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
And if they are from some places, they will still wear. No, they won't. Even in it's way warmer.
I was a baggage handler. There was
Other
a time
places-
that our
yeah.
our company had to pay for a woman's shopping trip because she only packed parkas because we technically didn't put it on like when she bought the trip saying that this is the summer, the temperature's about this range. We had to pay for it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yes, please don't be those stupid people. If you ever come to Alaska, bring normal clothes during the summer months.
Yeah, during summer it gets up to like 70 and sometimes 80. Like,
This winter was pretty warm too.
Because
Yeah,
winter was 50s, but for people that's like fucking cold shit.
Yeah, like it's the end of March. And it's like 40 above outside. That's actually pretty good.
Which is, that's a really
It's-
oddly warm spring for us.
It's been above freezing pretty much all February, and that's weird.
Yeah.
Normally
It's been,
February is when like the temperature
well-
re-tanks down to blizzard
Yeah,
status.
we had like what 2 days. Well, we've had like maybe a week total this entire winter that's been negative 20.
And none of it was in February, which normally that spikes up.
Yeah,
as
we
normally
got like
get that.
no negative 30, we got no negative 40, we got no magical 2 weeks of negative 60.
Yes, that never happened. But yes, back to this is. I'm sorry, I have long legs and need space, and we are in a cramped, tiny place.
Goodness.
But at least the acoustics are good.
Yes. Because apparently we're all music majors and require good acoustics. I'm kidding. So yes, you found the front desk.
Hello, I called earlier. My name is Nestor with the Gigas Corporation. We're here to see the police chief.
Second room on the right.
Thank you.
And I don't know about everyone else, but at this point I am definitely wearing the armband.
Yeah, I think
I put it on as soon as I saw them. And apparently now I'm on Gigas' watch list.
Is there an arm we're supposed to... Is there a specific arm that we're supposed to
No.
put this on?
Usually armbands can be on your dominant. Or
Well,
It's just to be
non-dominant arm.
easily displayed, cannot be covered kind of thing. You know, it's like
yeah.
like
when you work for, like, on the roads, because that's
Yeah,
what
well,
you
yeah,
do.
because I have to wear hard hat and safety vest kind of
You,
thing.
you have to wear a safety vest. The safety vest cannot be covered and kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Or
I
any-
was just wondering for, like, organizational purposes, if there's an arm they prefer to have it on.
That'd be more like a cult.
That is...
I had to do it in martial arts. We had to put, like, patches on specific
That's
sides
a
of our
patch,
feet.
though. That's not a band.
Because those patches have to be sewn on. They can't be swapped at will.
Yeah.
That's
They
That's why-
represent something, as far as I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, well, so did these armbands.
Not as prominently.
yes.
Anyways,
Regardless, as we talk about.
so I go to the second door on the left.
Yes, good. You managed to remember something. It's a surprise.
I can remember things. I swear to God, if you say when's my birthday, I'm gonna punch you because it's January 16th.
Mm-hmm. It's his birthday.
Wow.
It's next week.
Best. No, it's
The
not.
week after. It's,
No! It's April 7th.
Yes.
That's 2
yeah,
weeks
That
away.
is 2 weeks away.
It's 2 weeks away.
Damn, it's time's
Actually,
passing
that's
too
next
quickly.
week.
Yeah.
April 7th is
It's
next
May.
week.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
March
time is
27th.
passing way too quickly.
I have this go written on my phone now, so I don't ever forget. Didn't you tell me I'm wrong? I wrote these down.
Alright, so
I am the hype.
go in the chief's office.
I was like, ah, good to hear.
Yeah. I'm Nestor.
Chief Thomas. This is the rest of your team, I take it?
Yes. Eru,
Nathan.
what?
Nathan.
Nathan, and
Katsuo.
I
Katsuo.
politely bow. when you-
Yep.
You've already been debriefed on the situation?
And this is Gardevoir.
Yeah.
He makes the situation.
And this is our liaison.
Gardevoir just got a question.
That's what she is. She hasn't told us her name. Actually, she refuses to tell
She
us.
No.
refused to tell you her name.
Excuse me.
The thing is, you didn't introduce her.
You didn't.
She's
He
part
did.
of our team, too.
She is part of your team.
Out of character, I honestly
bitch.
forgot she was here.
In character, you forgot she was here.
I'm not used to her being on our team yet.
You're not used to us being on your
Your
team
team
yet.
yet.
We've known each other for 2 days.
Well,
Yes, you've literally
To
known
be
each other
fair-
for 2 days.
He didn't go on an adventure with us. Gardevoir just kind of stood there most of the time.
it was still there.
She spent as much time as you guys did with him. Because the only person who went off on the little adventure with Ivan was Nathan. Or with
Nathan's
Nestor was Nathan.
Anyways, yes, we've been briefed on the situation. I'm assuming that everything you know has already made its way into the dossier. Has anything changed since you put the request in?
No, we still don't know what's going on. The plant workers don't know what's going on. But
Okay.
we have them leave the area for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
As you know.
Are there any communities out in that area, or is everything mostly in the city here?
Most of the things are in the city. There's, a few people who prefer the rural areas, but they tend to live on the other side of the island.
Okay.
Running mostly tourist attractions.
Mm-hmm. Is there a place where we could perhaps rent a vehicle to get up to?
Yep,
get
there's
there?
a rent a car right down the road.
All right.
Catch a ride.
Catch a ride.
Yes, that is the name of the
God, we can't do that.
We can't do that. That's copyright.
Is it actually a
Borderlands.
The Borderlands.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, in Borderlands.
Catch a ride.
No, in Borderlands, the quote-unquote vehicle rental places are called catch-a-rides.
Okay, well then it's called the Rapidash.
The Rapidash.
The
Rapidash
rental car. When you need to ride fast.
When you gotta go fast.
When you need to ride fast. When you need a ride fast.
You need to ride fast.
Gots to go fast.
Yes.
Have any of your officers been up there?
We've done some cursory looks. We couldn't find anything in the general vicinity.
Okay.
We're not sure what's going on, really.
Okay.
It's the power seems to be going in and out. It'll be on for a little while, and then it'll be out.
Okay.
In general, though, we've noticed that it's more active. The power is on more often in the day. At night, it's almost always out.
Okay. Now is this a power plant for the entire island?
The entire island.
Okay. And and I'm assuming nothing's been there's been no electricity coming out of the plant or anything. Mostly everything's been contained.
Mostly.
Okay. Mostly?
None of us are really too good with this kind of stuff.
No. Okay. But
Our issues normally dealing with persons lost their bags, this kind of stuff.
mm-hmm. A little bit above your guys' pay grade.
We don't really have a trooper office.
I'm making this joke out of character. On their worst days, they're Magnum PI.
On their worst days, yes, there's at most they deal with a murder case with one of the Islanders. There's a standard police stuff, but I mean,
God no,
power plant's powers mysteriously going out. It's not something they're accustomed to.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Well, thank you. Is there anything that we should keep our eyes out for while we go up there? I don't know how active your guys' Pokemon population is.
Roll me an intuition check. Anyone who wants to
Someone
Sure.
4 dice.
somewhat interrogate this
I'll
man.
wait then.
I need 4 dice.
I need 2.
12.
5.
And 4.
Yep.
I got 4.
12!
Nice job.
I got 12!
You got the maximum number.
15.
I am good at this.
Who all rolled above 10?
I did.
Me.
Okay.
Everyone but me.
He says that there's nothing he's aware of, but it looks like he's
Holding back.
holding something back that he doesn't believe is important.
What we caught his name is Thomas, right?
Yes.
Chief Thomas, any information that you have may prove valuable to us, not only to ensure our safety, but also it could be a clue as to what's happening.
Bring the dossier back to
Cardboard. Takes it.
Dossier, it's a French word.
Don't make the kinda!
You know what?
It's a
He's
French
not
word.
French. He would know.
I am from a French-oriented city. I should know. But I don't care.
You're just an uncultured shit.
We are so poor, all we have is this ridiculous French accent! Oh!
Oh god, no. Okay. God, we are gonna get some shit on the internet
There's
today.
gonna be a lot of copyright problems.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Sitting around the far end of the
Beginning of
table,
this
otherwise you would
podcast.
really be messing with the mic.
well, one of our officers who has had a more active imagination swore he saw something at the plant, but pretty sure
Something?
stuff in the shadows moving about.
Which officer was this?
This is Officer Clarence. I'm coming up with names on the spot.
Yeah, no.
I'm bad with
Clarence.
naming things, so I have
Clarence.
No.
When you said that, I thought you were talking about Lawrence.
Is he on duty right now?
Yes.
Okay. If it's possible, maybe we'd like to talk with him. You know,
I think
5
he's at his
minutes.
desk
Okay.
You think?
Where?
in the main
You're right.
office.
All right. Well, thank you.
Larger set man. You'll be able to pick him out of the crowd.
Thank you for your help. Do you have a question for me?
I do, but I'm gonna wait till you guys leave.
As I assume you guys file out of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, file out.
They file out.
Just one last question. I was told that... Was I told that that there aren't usually naturally those certain Pokemon in the power plant? Or in that area?
Yeah. Yes, because I asked the question.
The normal Pokemon like that would be responsible for this are not native to the location.
Okay.
I've never had like an infestation of them before.
Okay. Is it at all possible that there are trainers in that power plant or people with Pokemon?
We have no reason to believe so.
Okay. That's all.
Don't
Thank you.
lock eyes with them.
Don't lock eyes; they might kick your ass.
Did you see that Pokemon comic on the...
Oh, yeah.
That was like the history of
The
Pokemon
history of
battles.
Pokemon, yeah.
Eventually, anyone who locked eyes was a threat. Trainers had to walk carefully.
I'll beat you up.
Okay, so heading out to the main kind of dispatch floor.
Yeah. You know, find this Officer Clarence.
You see kind of like the normal kind of desk set up. Like these are almost all the desks look like formatted desks. There's little items on it.
Are they
This
cubes?
one's kinda-
Are they cubes or just desks?
They're just desks. Kind of
Okay.
like you've seen no,
Psych.
No, Psych would be a good one too.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Psych.
Law and Order.
Yeah, I get the idea you're
Yes.
going for. Yeah.
If you've ever seen those desks set up, their desks are just out in the open.
Okay. I'm
You
assuming-
see like the kind of normal desks, and then you can very obviously spot Clarence, a larger, heavyset man with
Is it Blob?
No. with lots of like, what are those type of magazines that people laugh at? They're like, I married a like Getty tabloid. Lots of those on there.
Oh,
Conspiracy theory lists.
Info-rags.
Well, this man has to be right. It's Plato's cave allegory, right, guys? That works. No.
I just look at you like, what?
I'm
Is
probably
that
the
out of
most...
character, I take it?
That's out of character.
I'm the one with the least schooling, so...
So what?
No,
What did you just call me?
Conspiracy theorists will sometimes use a Plato's cave allegory to justify their paranoia, even though that allegory has nothing to do with what they're thinking about.
We went over this in class. You know what it is.
Yeah. I know that.
Do you know what it is?
No.
The allegory.
It'll take too long to explain.
No, it's so fast. Allegory is
No
everybody
time to
lives in a
explain.
cave. They see shadows of objects and they believe those are the real life thing. But only once they are exposed to the
Ah.
actual objects, they understand that that's.
So he's not a conspiracy theorist, but he has theories about what this could be.
No, he's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The allegory of the cave thing is just because they are. Conspiracy says that because we see that this is going on, we're obviously the ones who are seeing the real
shadows,
shapes.
Yeah.
But no, it's just what the allegory is originally for is the educational system.
It's for platonic ideals.
Yes.
Which is,
So he does have gossip rags on his...
yeah.
Yes.
He has gossip rags.
His gossip rags and other crap on his desk. Obviously,
Great.
this man has his
There-
paperwork. And there's a little section that's
a bunch of pictures with red lines.
That would imply. I'd be
Seen
more trusting
something.
of him if he had red lines, because that would imply some degree of competence to his paranoia.
And there's just pictures of people on his desk. I don't know who these people are. Yet.
Anyways, I walk up to him and say, Officer Clarence?
yes, I'm Officer Clarence. Kind of
yeah.
looks eyeingly at your badge on the shoulder. What can I do you for?
Oh, God!
My name is Nestor. I'm here with the Gigas Corporation to investigate the power plant situation.
I see. What do you
Your chief had mentioned that you had seen some shadowy figures outside the power plant, and we were just hoping that you could possibly elaborate on that a little more.
Did you see them outside the power plant? It was in it.
Oh, so you've been inside the power plant?
Yes, doing general investigation stuff. He looks very more like he has more questions for you than he's going to answer of yours. I saw what shapes to be looked like a person running about.
What time of the day was this, or night?
It was about midday.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, midday. Yeah. I'm not gonna
What the fuck? It's only proper.
No, it's
And he is a police officer.
not.
No. Ivan knows what type of questions he's gonna ask.
bullshit.
Uh,
Bullshit your way through it.
Just
Just
tell him I can't answer that. Oh my god, it's like working for the government.
I thought you did.
How long were you inside the power plant?
Only a few hours doing general investigations. You should know this.
Well, it actually doesn't appear to be on our dossier.
Is Clarence's attention on
Solely on the
Nestor
person
right
talking
now?
to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take off
Is
my
his,
armband
like, does he seem to
quietly.
have like the file on like said
open
general
right on
investigation
his
on his desk?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
But
like
is the file of those general investigations on the desk in view?
You don't know. There's a lot of files on his desk. And
make
there's
a
a lot
perception.
Make me a perception. And after
Nope. That's a 3.
it looks just more like random paperwork to you.
Actually, we don't. It didn't make it to its dossier. Apparently, your chief did not figure that what he found was important enough to tell us. But we
That's
believe.
what everyone thinks about what I have to say.
Well, that's why we're that's why we're asking you, because we believe it may be valuable to our investigation.
I'm just. You walked right into that trap, Ivan. I can't even. You gave a conspiracy theorist say that you know probably more what's going on here than anyone else. You walked into the wall, Ivan.
Yes, when you're talking with a conspiracy theorist, you flatter them and you tell them that their ideas are important, so they tell you what they are.
But not when he thinks you're one of the people he's working against.
That's why I said I slowly take my armband, put it in my
He
pocket.
already saw you wearing.
He saw you.
Oh,
you've all been-
okay.
you've
Never
all been
mind then.
identified.
Yeah, we've all been identified.
Can't believe you walked into that one. Ah. Well, I guess you'd have to go through the proper lines to get what I have to say about this. Because I'm not in the legal standpoint to do this now,
I
am
thought
I?
of a really bad idea.
I'm going to like sort of pull off Katsuo.
I put my hand on your shoulder and say,
I walk over this.
let me try something.
Do you think we should try?
Go ahead.
I'm going to be quiet. I'm trying to be
Hold on.
quiet and stealthy.
Before you
I
start,
know.
he's
I'm trying to be quiet and
just
stealthy. It's like
talking to actual
Yeah.
voice
Yeah,
so they
talking
can
Do
hear
you
you.
think we should get access to his files?
I look over at him. Don't think he has anything worth saying. If I'm totally honest, he doesn't seem particularly skilled in his investigator. If he saw anything, it was completely by accident, and he will likely have completely out of proportion.
Fair enough.
It's
I'm bringing
still,
Katsuo back.
the point is, we could still find out what he did see. If it's exaggerated, we
Well,
can
already know
put
he
it
saw
down a
a
little bit.
figure, so
He saw a
that's-
figure in the shadows.
I highly doubt we're going to get more than that.
You have guile. You tried.
What are you trying to do?
My Whismur is out of its ball, so I'm gonna pull up Whismur and say, "Hi, my name is Eru. I'm with the same corporation as him. Nice to meet you."
It's nice to meet you.
I have no
Back in
reason.
his chair.
I just want to let you know, I have no reason to lie to you. I put Whismur on his desk,
I think what
and
you're
you
trying
should
to
have
He
no.
moves it onto the floor.
I think what you're trying here is intimidation. Guile is lying.
I know.
Dusts off his like gossip rags and stuff. You just put you put something's feet on like paperwork, regardless of a Pokemon. It's still probably dirty.
We're just trying to find out whatever we can so we can help
I'm
this
just
town.
gonna head out. Like at this stage, I don't think there's much more we gain from me, so I'm just gonna
Head out.
head and wait in the lobby. I don't want to know more about this guy. And
Yes.
because I'm doing that, I'm now going to use that.
Yes,
so.
Officer Red Herring.
Officer
I'm
Red
gonna
Herring,
regret this,
perhaps.
but I'm willing to answer up to 3 questions that you may have about me, if that will, in turn, give us some information on this investigation. Does that
so
sound fair?
afraid, you say?
Basically, yes. Does that sound fair?
I am just looking at the Gardevoir and like just muttering right under my breath. You say I have bad ideas.
Hey, it's something.
I'm assuming the Gardevoir can lip read because she is also psychic.
Yes.
She can probably hear your thoughts.
She's probably just more of like rolling her eyes at this situation.
Yeah.
Then I have many questions. So I get 3, you say?
Yes. But only for me.
I don't feel like you know enough.
I'll give you a hint. Day 3.
Day 3.
You won't know until you ask.
I don't think you have the time.
We really don't, but we need any information that we can get.
Once this is over, you better be back.
Fair enough.
Pulls some folders out from under other folders.
Thank you.
I'll be seeing you.
We walk away.
Like to give the pause, gonna have to go to the bathroom too.
Okay.
Oh my god, you people in your bathrooms. Alright,
Yeah.
break. End break. Okay.
Sorry about that brief intermission. We all had bathroom needs.
Yeah. We are only human.
Yes.
Or are we dancer?
No. None of that. We don't need more, copyright issues.
It's only a copyright issue if it's more than 30 seconds.
It's actually more than 10.
I thought it was. I could have
It
sworn
is
was
10
30.
seconds.
No. Well, I will now sing "Don't Stop Believing" for 30 seconds.
10
Wow.
seconds. 10 seconds out of 10.
Actually, it really doesn't matter. Technically, the amount is arbitrary. Depends on whoever owns the copyright.
True that. And if you're not posting this stuff to YouTube, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, fuck YouTube.
Let's see bio copyrights claims on the system. That's not that easy, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so back where we were.
Yeah.
So
So
we're just leaving the police station with
I'm
information.
gonna start reading through the file.
General paperwork about what, like they were there, general investigations, and personal notes. And there's a list of, like, saw figure running in the back.
Does he have like size for figure,
He does about vaguely,
size, shape,
5'10" slim figure,
human,
human.
shape, human,
Saw brief lights afterwards. Was,
like brief flashes?
yes, like little, like, flickers.
Any,
It's Nate.
any color
Nate is
flashes,
12.
or just like
5'10" would be impressive.
Yes. No
They'd be
labels on the colors of
terrifying.
those flashes, but notes like he was told not to go look at it. He was just making stuff like he's like, people never believe me. These personal notes goes on his little rant.
Man, fuck you.
Yeah, that's basically all there is. Not a
Okay.
whole lot. There's like a list of possible things. It's mostly just like conspiracy theories.
Okay. Can I make a Pokemon knowledge to see if that lines up with anything?
Sure.
I need 3 dice.
I'll him set you up with those.
Or Pokemon education.
yeah, which is
3 and
9.
3.
Well, a specific like interval length on those lights or colors, you can't really give a specific thing, but
Okay, but like as far as like a
typings,
yeah, it's like
certain bugs, most electric types.
okay, but for like a
possibly
Pokemon that's
skill types.
5'10" and humanish looking.
The only ones that are like 5'10" or humanish looking are like Aber and Alakazam. That might have a possibility on this, but
Jinx.
slim is not one of the things I would say. That Jinx isn't slim either.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Like maybe a Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's not even slim.
Nope.
Okay, so it's probably a person.
That's
Yeah.
what you would guess.
Okay. Well, guys, we're probably dealing with a person here who's doing this, so this could be active sabotage.
Are we talking about
I
this in the back
just
of a
thought-
taxi?
No.
You just walked outside
Yeah,
the building.
I do
Okay.
Outside the
walk
police
outside
station.
building.
we're going
We're-
over the
yeah,
attack.
we're
So
gonna-
we literally just all waited around while he read the dossier.
It wasn't that much to
yeah.
read.
It's like
It's like a
page.
paragraph at most.
All right.
Paragraph of useful, important information.
I'm just gonna slip it. I'm just gonna hand it to the Gardevoir and tell her to add it to the dossier. I actually talked to her this time.
Oh, now you talk.
Oh, we can't talk.
I just imagine she's very sassy.
She is
Him?
also.
Yes.
Does she have a nature?
Well,
she
you do
have a
not use your
nature?
words.
You don't know. You wouldn't know that.
He
Might.
knows. Natures include, right?
What?
Yes,
When you channel natures.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what.
Her nature is salty.
Yeah, you never sent me. I know her moveset,
Yeah, I know.
That's about it.
but technically I would know her nature, but I never asked.
You never did ask.
Yeah.
You don't care about anything.
So just say you don't remember at the moment, and you
Yeah,
don't feel like trying
exactly.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so
As far as you're aware,
We're gonna go
she's
rent.
sassy.
We're gonna go rent a vehicle.
Hitch a ride.
Down the road.
So I'm gonna go to Rapidash's vehicle rental down the street.
Yes. Very energetic sales clerk. Young girl. Fire, red hair with yellow stripes in it. Very seems like she picked this because she has an affinity for fire stripes.
I'm gonna rent like an SUV that's kind of capable of a light off-roading in case like. The
You get
road's
that.
rough.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
bother to go through this because I don't know nothing
You-
about cars.
You know the kind of vehicle I'm talking about.
Like,
Yeah,
what
some-
you see in
Basically,
movies
what
as-
I have.
Yeah, something that can survive. Something that's not going to get destroyed if it goes on a dirt road.
Yes.
That's most good cars.
A lot of sedans don't do dirt roads well.
Like I said, good cars.
Throwing
Shots
shade at a
fired!
car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so get one of those,
Yep.
and let's head to the power plant.
You're gonna.
It's
Do you
in the
want to know the
account.
price of
Yes,
said vehicle?
I told you. I'm
Well,
keeping a
Expense
log.
account.
For a sedan, not a sedan, a like decent
SUV. Yeah.
Around four.
four-wheel drive vehicle, enough passenger seats, some space,
A spare tire.
spare tires. That's included in all
Okay.
rent vehicles.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yes, in all rent vehicle, spare tires are included,
Emergency
including
Or, yeah.
a jack. I think is also included.
Yeah. Well,
And a
I would
car
assume
jack.
so.
well,
Yes.
yeah, you can't. change the time.
Yes,
So let's just
and
make it
a
fireable.
tire iron.
Yeah.
All that stuff's included,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, it is the Pokemon universe. You could change a tire without a
Yeah,
car jack.
if you have a
Okay,
Pokemon. Yeah.
but
Oh, choke.
So I'm adding that tire iron to my gear. I'm gonna be bringing that with me in there.
Into there, but you
Tire iron.
gotta remember to
Aaron,
put it
I know how
back.
to fight,
Uh-huh.
It's not yours.
Yes, but I'm arming myself.
so- Okay.
Per day.
Actually, honestly, it's probably like one of the tire irons that, like, because with a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
probably gonna be
probably
running this for at least 2 days.
That's like
2
well,
days.
Yeah, well, with a lot of jacks, like the it's actually like included.
the
in-
lever is
Yeah,
the,
so the
is
lever
the tire
is
iron.
the tire iron. So it's
Oh.
probably actually like kind of like hooked, and then it's probably got a curve at the end of it, so you can hold on to it when you're rotating it up. So it's
Yep.
probably more of like a club than anything.
Yes, he's very
Wow,
much closer
that's
to that. Normal.
I've never had to use those before to change tires in the middle of nowhere.
Normal.
So do
might
I
wanna
have it, or is it
reconsider-
attached to the jack?
you can take it off the jack.
You can take it off the jack.
You might want to consider the viability of using a metal.
It's
with
on my
iron.
pack. I'm not holding it right now.
Yep.
I'm just
Yes,
having it
hitting
as an
electric type
option.
Pokemon might be the best
I'm
idea.
double checking with Ivan. Might be more familiar with this. Normal rental vehicles, it's about $250 a day, right?
I don't actually know
think it's
rental
more like
vehicle
50.
prices because the state uses vehicles they own.
Somebody do a brief Google check for
He'd have
normal
to. One of
rental
you two have
vehicles.
to. I don't have,
Oh
access to
god, I
internet.
gotta sit back down. Urgh.
Yes, sit.
My legs
I have
hurt.
the internet on yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me just a quick look. I apologize if this is uninteresting
Stop.
viewing, but
This is important information.
it is.
$45 to $65.
That's what I thought. It's not very high.
So that's like
4,000.
that's for
6,000.
normally a small vehicle, right?
I'd imagine 65 a day for like an SUV is not that unreasonable.
Yeah, I'd see. 65 is the
The-
higher
the-
end,
yeah.
So
The-
65,000 poke a day.
6,500.
65,000.
I'm
Shit.
sorry, I'm about the pronunciation things. You know what I meant.
Yeah, 6,500.
And how do they measure days? Is it 24 hours or at the end of every day? Because that makes a huge difference.
Well, you pay the first day up front regardless of how long you
Yeah.
have it.
Gonna make sure that it has a full tank of gas.
So I think they do it at the start of the day. So once the hour starts, you pay for the full day. You don't pay for the hours in it. So at midnight of the
Okay.
next day,
Yeah.
that's another charge to it.
Yeah.
regardless of how long you have
Yeah, they
it.
don't generally truncate that kind of stuff.
It's easier and more lucrative to do so.
Well, we're going to be paying a lot on this car automatically. Let's go!
Hold on, before we go, making sure it has a full tank of gas.
It does. They always have to.
Not always.
You have to. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
You're supposed to fill it up before you bring it
You're
back.
supposed to fill it up before you bring it back. If somebody doesn't, the company does.
Yeah.
Because they're required by law to do so.
And they will find you.
Yeah, that doesn't stop you from getting rental vehicles that don't have.
This is,
full
of course, assuming the gas gauge works.
Yes, that is a thing that can happen in this.
tanks. Okay.
I check all those things.
Gonna check all
I'm
the
a
things.
car mechanic, so I highly doubt we know what the details are on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like the second car I've ever seen. Never mind.
Yeah, my guy lives on a mountain. I've never driven. So.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna head out.
I'm in the back while they're doing all this, like admiring the fact that I can work with a team where no one bats an eye when I take a tire iron.
I'm in shotgun.
I don't think we care enough now.
We are mercenaries who live in a world where small adorable creatures can destroy the world.
Yes.
I'm shotgun and I'm looking in the glove box.
The glove box contains normal emergency gears, plus all the other pertinent information for the car.
I'll drive.
Nice, yeah.
I do not have a driver's license, so I can't drive.
In fact, I might be the only person in this group with a driver's license.
Our license is a thing in this universe.
Yes.
Okay.
Because my character actually grew up in a city, unlike literally the rest of the
He
characters.
grew up in a
I
city.
grew up in a city. It was
Oh,
just an open air city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, you're probably the only one with a driver's license.
Yeah.
Well, that's a premise. Can Gardevoir get driver's license?
I do have.
Actually, yes.
I imagine.
She might be able to drive.
Yeah, imagine like some
Also, you could
Pokemon
probably
actually
drive better
could
than
get
you.
driver's licenses if they're like Pokemon that care after elderly people.
A very common. What's
I'd say human type Pokemon
those?
at best.
Machop, Manchoke, Machamp, right?
Moth, not Mon.
Machop, Machoke, Machamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Machokes are very common for taxi drivers.
Yeah, like I imagine
Say-
Machoke could get one.
Also, the monkey Pokemon probably do it.
There's-
Apom,
They're normally not big enough.
Infernape.
Infernapes might be.
But its butt might light the
But
whole
they
car
are
on fire.
Delphox probably could.
Deathlox definitely could.
Or a Greninja.
Greninja.
Anyways,
But yes.
aren't Pokemon wonderful?
Yes.
Luigi.
Mario!
No. Okay. So you're driving where?
Power plant. I'm assuming there's just like one road that goes there.
Yeah,
so
I
He
have
has
out
the map,
I have
so-
out the map that we were given, the top graphical one.
Yeah.
So he's
following the
shotgun.
roads, yeah.
We're backseat.
Well, I'm assuming since everything is mostly in the city, there's just one road that leads to the power plant.
Yeah.
Maybe it's off the beaten trail.
There's kind of there's a road that leads off to the back end of the island, where the more touristy crap happens.
Yeah.
There's kind of a
Side
Off.
trail.
Yeah,
off-road.
yeah, like
Big up to the power plant there.
like you go on that back road for a little bit, and then there's like a maintenance road that leads up to the power plant kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leads up to the maintenance thing, and there is a locked gate in your way.
Damn it.
How high of a gate?
10 feet. The normal kind of security gates.
Is the gate?
What type of lock does it have?
Hold on? Is the gate big enough that like a vehicle could drive through? Cut. I'm gonna take my Totodile out and just.
I should never have taught you
the
that.
chain.
Cut to normal time. Oh, gate is a still
I
time.
just stare at you. What the hell?
We're allowed to be here.
Wait, before you do that, Gardevoir.
There's also no one
Anything
else
you can
here.
do about this lock before he tries to
Before he does
do something.
we're since the rest of us are not comfortable with him immediately jumping to that solution.
Hold on.
We would
Hold
like
on,
to do
stop.
something.
How the fuck are you even aware that he's done it? Or he's planning on doing it till he's already done it?
Well, one, he has to.
He gets out of the
turned
car,
off the car,
pulls
got
up-
out, on his
pulls out
Totodile, and
Totodile.
pointed at the
I would
lock.
guess that because I taught him cut.
Would you, or would you just assume he has a plan?
Can we roll intuition?
Whatever.
Sure, you can roll an intuition check.
I'm
to
rolling
figure it out.
intuition.
All I'm saying is that we are legally allowed to be here. There is no one in
You
the
could
power
give
plant.
us
Yes, but
Yeah,
minutes
but
to
that's
come up with a
destruction of
different
private
plan.
property.
public property.
No, it's a power plant.
It's private.
It's government property.
That's
which
even
is-
worse.
Yeah.
Now-
That's what I mean. It's the
Now it's
property of the
vandalism.
city.
It's
Now it's a
roll.
criminal act.
I need 2 dice.
Not
10.
if we're legally allowed to be here.
Were we given a key? Still not. We haven't been given
Still
anything,
give
but
us time.
I got 4.
Okay.
You don't realize it until he's already cut the lock off.
I would still assume that Gardevoir would have some way to get in.
No.
Well,
So-
fuck.
Question: does it look like there's somewhere on the other side of this fence that would like have the key?
The chief said that they had sent back all power plant staff.
Yes,
Yes,
there's no
but-
one running the plant currently.
But would they have like
After
brought all the
I
stuff
get
that would
out,
have been
I'm
on
gonna
site?
look
Like,
at
would there be like
what
a
type
little
of lock was
They
it?
would have had
for
it
that
with
would
them.
for a guy
lock.
with the
Okay,
gate
key lock or
Key lock.
combination? Okay.
And he cut through the chain, so the
Yeah.
lock's intact.
Yes,
Yeah.
so the locks at the end.
I
The
take
Is
out
there
the-
some
Did
kind of
he
like
cut through the
guardhouse
chain?
or
I take off
something?
the
Yes.
lock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like some kind of guardhouse or somewhere that there would be a guy who's supposed to man the gate?
Yes,
Does it look like there would be a key in there?
maybe. But that too was also locked.
Mm-hmm.
But he's already cut through that chain and opened up the gate.
I know. I could have.
I get back in the
I
car
could
and
have
put
gotten
it
over that with no problem.
I'm gonna take the chain
This
and
is
the
quicker.
lock. I'm gonna put the lock in the glove box. Just pull
Pull
the
a
chain,
He-Man.
stick under the seat.
There you go.
Look, guys, they know we're here. We're legally allowed to be here because we have permission to.
I know
We're
how to
not
open
legally
the
allowed to
locks.
destroy their property.
We can replace a chain.
What's the word the government uses? Collateral damage.
A lock and a chain is hardly that
Yes.
bad of damage.
Yes, what I'm saying is
How accurate is it?
I don't say anything, but internally it's like this guy.
How accurate is the cut?
So much
Does it cut through the
trouble.
gate too?
no, it just cut through the chain.
Okay.
Totodile's not that
I'm a
big
little
that we
more
have to
okay
worry
with
about
that.
Yeah.
If it was like, say, a Scyther, that might cut through the chain.
The gate is gone.
If he pulled out a scyther, we would have known what he was doing.
Well, shit. Run.
I figured it out.
Totodile probably more accurately for cut bit through the chain. Because I don't imagine its hands works that well.
I just imagine.
So I'm still gonna look at that house because if this place is locked and the guardhouse is locked, the door is almost certainly locked. And I want to see if we can figure out a way that to get in here that doesn't involve him cutting down that.
You're not cutting down the door
Not a
too.
bad
I'll
idea.
just get through a window.
You're making more problems.
So like
But he's also giving
the
solutions.
guardhouse, does there look like there's a way for me like to get something small like my Aron inside?
At least if you
Not
break the glass, do
on
it
the ground
in a way
floor,
that's not
roll
gonna
me
leave
an
traces.
intuition.
For instance, Whismur.
I have a 10.
6.
There might be something on the roof. You could slip something
I
like
send
that
out
in.
Zubat. Zubat, see if you can try to get inside.
Well, we're already halfway into this hole.
Without breaking
Let me see if
anything.
there's anything I can do before I try that. Nope. All right.
There's a ventilation grate that's covered up that you could maybe wrestle it off.
Yeah, we have a screwdriver in the glove box.
Oh, intelligence isn't a
I don't
thing.
think screwdrivers come in glove boxes.
There might be a basic toolkit in there.
Depends. You said there was like emergency.
If not, Gardevoir has telekinesis that she can use to unscrew that.
So are we trying to get into the main building right now?
They're trying
just
to
get
get into the guardhouse.
Yeah.
Slip a Pokemon in. To
I
unlock
tried the
the
door.
It's
Door's
Is it actually
I
locked?
tried
Okay.
that earlier.
Okay, I didn't hear you say that.
I mean, Gardevoir's got telekinesis. She can possibly use that to unscrew the vent.
Gardevoir just looks at the door and goes, and the door unlocks.
That's what I was.
That also
Gonna-
makes sense.
Gonna open the door and
Sounds
look
like
around
a
inside for a key.
Someone's using the
Any
noggin.
keys for this entire area?
What do you think I was trying to do with the lock?
Like a
Well,
key
no,
for
no,
the
no.
actual main
Gardevoir
building.
couldn't open that lock because that requires you to mess with mechanisms inside it. This one, she's just
This
on the
is-
other side and
it-
just
it's
turns
a
the bolt.
padlock, yeah, or not padlock, a deadbolt.
That's
Yes,
a
this is just she goes.
Yeah.
Pizza here.
Hold on one sec. Continue.
Yes,
Hello?
you find a general set of like janitorial keys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those.
Lots of keys. Most of them are unmarked.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give a pointed look to
Do
Nestor.
we have anything else in here? Is there like a map of the power plant or anything like that?
The
There.
guardhouse? Probably.
Yeah.
Yes, there is
There'll
a
probably
map,
be one in the
Okay,
desk.
but
I'm-
it is like attached to the
desk.
wall
Oh.
with
Okay.
like those little screw things.
Okay, I'm just looking at that and trying to get an idea as to the.
Plasteel case.
Yeah, the kind of Things
The
you
hard
see,
plastic.
like if you've ever been to like a plant, they have those all of this. So you are here.
I was thinking of
Okay,
like the
so
thing
yeah,
in
so they're going to be UR
Firewatch.
maps in there, so it's nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just going to get
No,
general.
never mind.
So there's lots of that. You know,
Okay.
general guardhouse, some security cameras that are like turned off.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
That all you're doing, guys? Here?
Probably, but I'm.
Do we have the keys?
Yes.
I
Here's the
have
We
keys.
have the keys.
Do any of them seem like they would fit the front door to the power plant?
I'm almost certain one of them will. I don't necessarily know which one, but if some of them are labeled, that one will almost certainly be labeled.
So we don't have to break
Is there, like,
anything
a
else.
power switch
Yeah,
right
I
here?
gave a
Check
pointed look
where
to
I
the
the
have
power's
Nestor.
on.
Whismur
Can
on
we
my
check where
head
the
now.
power's on here? Can
What?
we check where the power's on in here, or like switches or anything, and see if there's power?
Yeah, there's a light switch.
Okay, I'm just gonna flick that and see if we got power.
The power's on.
Okay, I'm gonna see if we can turn on the cameras and look around inside this place.
The camera's on.
Roll me a technological education.
Okay, I don't know much.
There's a bear doll. There's a bunny. And there's a chicken. There's also a curtained
That's a
off
5.
area.
It's 5. You push some buttons and the cameras don't turn on. You're not really quite sure. This is like a security setup and you're not really sure how they operate.
Well, so I figure the guardhouse cameras probably are mostly for the perimeter rather than the actual interior. They probably have a separate room for that. Is there a
Let's-
spare lock?
I still have the lock. It's the chain.
Anything is the
that's
chain
busted.
we need to fix.
Is
None of us
there
have
a
a
chain,
yeah,
you
last
ask?
time.
Yeah.
Is this Growlithe Ember?
I don't think it's all
Yes.
that likely, but I'm like, just like, does this sort of thing ever happen and they have some kind of on-hand replacement?
Would you think a normal
No.
facility?
No, but I am thinking that, like, in the Pokemon universe, it's a little more likely that one might break in using this sort of method and they might be able to.
All right, sorry about that. What did we find?
But I'm not thinking it's like
We're
that.
still looking
okay.
for the
Count
guardhouse.
keys.
They found the keys.
No
and he's
more
attempting to
breaking.
work the camera system and failing horribly.
We also found
Why
a
is
map
it
we can't
wait,
take
how
with us that we can
complicated
know
is it?
some
note
of the
things
layout.
on
Light to the guardhouse works.
So
yeah,
there's power in
power.
the facility.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I flipped
Is
lights
so
off.
are the keys? Is it just like one key or is it a key ring?
I was thinking a ring.
Okay, I'm just
Key
making
ring.
sure.
Something you'd see a janitor have.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Or like a night guard in an older movie.
Now see here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here.
So we couldn't get the cameras.
Well, he doesn't
I
have very good
can't.
technology education.
God, none of us do.
Yeah, but
I
I
only
rolled
have
a
2.
He had a
I'll
1.
try it.
Okay.
I go over to the cameras. Give me
Yeah.
2 dice.
Well, there's
Or it was 4 dice, I guess.
I need 2. I got an 8.
I got a 10.
You managed to get the cameras on. There seems to be the area around, like the perimeter stuff. Some things pointing towards the outside of the building.
This is the wrong camera system.
No. Take a look at the map a little closer rather than just the vague.
Oh, look at the map.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to look at the map for locations?
Yeah, I'm gonna look
I
for
was
like
already
where
looking.
I'm not worried.
You looked at the map. You
Yeah,
didn't
like
look.
I didn't like scan
So,
it for
just
details, but
out
I
of
looked
curiosity,
at
like
some
we're
of the
here
stuff,
now.
like, just
What sort
names
of
and
like
shit.
just environment is this? Like not necessarily inside, but just around
Just a
this.
fenced off power plant.
Like, is this like more of an open, like on a mountain? Is this like
on like the side of a mountain, yes, kind of like out of the way,
Yeah.
power planty stuff.
because for the record, I am more effective in a mountain area than I am in
Anywhere else.
But the power plant.
The,
itself
the
is gonna be
power
around.
plant itself won't, but like
I'd
if we
assume
end up
it's more
doing
of a
something outside,
plain with a
then
hill.
that's a thing.
It is like they've done a lot of yard work, so it's very flat inside the area of the thing, but like just outside it, it's forests and mountain.
Is this map we're looking at? Is it like a map of the entire area?
Is the map of the grounds
Okay, how many buildings are on the grounds?
2
2. Okay.
guardhouse plant?
Place of
Okay.
3.
Do they have like a more detailed map of the plant itself, or is the map?
Are you looking for a detailed plan of the map of
Map-
the
map
the
of the
power
plant.
plant? Yes,
Yes, something.
there is that too.
Okay, can we take that with us?
That is also mounted to the wall.
Fiddlesticks.
They don't
I'm
have a
just gonna
camera?
Study that map for.
Actually, can I just draw it down?
Yeah, well, actually, does our Pokegear have a camera on it?
Since I'm gonna say they're like smartphones, sure.
Okay. Beep. Deep.
That I can do.
It's an Apple Watch.
So now everyone has a picture of it.
I don't know.
You have
like,
a Pokegear.
those three have
Yeah,
one. It should
I'm
be
not-
fine.
You're not
I'm too familiar
inclined.
with that. I
Yeah.
don't know quite how to use that function.
So
You're
There's
like
a
an
reason I
old.
have
You're like an old
pathetic-
man with a smartphone who only knows how to make phone
I'm
calls.
like
This is
a
a-
guy who grew up with a bunch of old men on it.
This is a big
no
place.
smartphones. I got
It's a
given
big
this when
plan.
I
It's a plan
joined the
for the whole
company.
island,
I'd
so
never
it's-
seen
and we're
one
looking for
before.
suspects, right?
We're
had
looking
books.
for
Yeah.
anything that might be the cause of this. So you're
Yep.
looking for something that might be very small.
So would it be easier for us to split up into groups?
No, we are
No.
not.
Never split the party.
Because let's say
Never
like a
Yes.
split the
Pichu
party.
or a Joltik infestation is going to be very small and maybe be localized, but can draw power from the whole plant.
Yes, it would be quicker for us if we split up to search this entire thing. No, we are not doing that. We do not know what we are up against.
Here's my other question: is it
How
procedure
violent.
to bring the liaison with us, or is she going to be just, or is this as far as she goes?
She
You don't know that.
observed our Caterpie
Well,
war.
Well, that's because it was our job to make sure that we completed that.
Yeah.
Her
Like-
job was not to involve herself specifically to test
Yeah.
you, and she was to answer
Yeah.
questions.
How much will that
You can
chain
ask her
cost?
that question.
So yeah, I'm just gonna ask.
I'll pay for that out of pocket if I have to, but I just want to know.
That normal amount of a chain,
200?
yeah, like
Yeah.
That's,
So I'd
that's
like-
$2. A normal
Yeah.
chain costs like $5.10, right?
Probably.
It depends on the chain. Doesn't matter.
Say
So
like
I'm
$5.
gonna ask Gardevoir
500.
what their role in this is gonna be.
Liaison's roles change from team to team. What you guys need me for?
This stage, unless things get out of hand, probably just to
Does she have
mind the
clairvoyance?
car.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm pretty sure I texted you it.
Yeah, you texted it to me, and I don't remember if you remembered it offhand.
I think I only gave her 4 moves anyways, so...
She has extra sensory, but that's not the extra kind of sensory we need. Yeah, you only gave her 4 moves.
I'll put clairvoyance on there as a move if she can learn it.
Oh.
Is it a move?
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never heard that move.
Pretty sure it's not a very good move. If I remember correctly.
Yes, but... Yeah. Probably actually look at Gardevoir.
Probably.
God,
Wow, that was terrible.
My voice is still cracking from yesterday.
Yes, from the other group yesterday.
Thanks.
I'm not seeing it on their list.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not there.
Okay.
Too bad.
Any move on that list? Looking good for her type of job?
Heal Pulse.
No, not that one.
No, I'm kidding. We gotta do that.
That was a
ourselves.
big reason why I chose a Dino, but I'm like,
She wouldn't know any TM moves, would she?
Maybe.
depends on the TM. It'd have to be specifically.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that unless things get out of hand, she's probably just. This is probably as close as she gets. She probably just is gonna
She
mind the vehicle.
she can
or
come
whatever.
with us if she.
She'll probably come with us.
Do you want us
but
to develop the reputation for the people who let our much more powerful liaison do all of our stuff?
She's not gonna do
She's
all
not
of it.
gonna
To be
fight.
fair,
To be
we've
fair,
already
she
done
has
one.
virtually no fighting moves.
Yeah, she actually
She's not gonna fight.
doesn't.
She's just.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, but anything that's actually
Extra sensory
qualified
is
to
only
hurt
attack.
us
Yeah,
really isn't
yeah,
all that much
Her,
good against her.
her moves are telekinesis, extrasensory, helping hand, and safeguard.
Okay, so out of those, I think only.
Only extrasensory.
And that's mostly used for its other effect. I think it's only for this
Confusion.
edition. No,
Oh.
Extrasensory does something like it can tell where nearby Pokemon are.
Oh, like
Like, it's almost predictive.
Sixth Sense.
But I'm actually gonna look because that might help.
Yep.
Moves.
If I remember correctly. I might be wrong.
Psychic moves. Extrasensory is psychic, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I believe so.
Can flinch the target,
Yeah, it can flinch the target on.
and it's actually pretty high damage.
It's
damage based.
right now. It's going to be damage based 10 because she is psychic type.
Yes.
So it's actually.
So it's just a
temporary
decent-
accuracy too.
Let me make a casual guess at what kind of special attack value a third stage evolved Pokemon has in comparison to the rest of us.
Oh, just because
I'm just saying.
just because she's here doesn't mean she needs to attack first.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
she's already
I know,
proved
But she
utility.
will
I'm just saying,
travel with
just
us
because
just
she's
so
here
she
doesn't
can stay in
necessarily mean-
contact.
She's a
I don't think
psychic. She
telepathy
doesn't
is a
necessarily
move
need to be
in this
right
system.
next to us to do it.
It's
But I know
a
the things you
quality.
can do. Yeah.
it's useful to have.
I assume we're gonna go.
Whatever.
Go and check this
I'm just
out
saying,
now,
if
Yes.
because we're done with our
I
I'll-
don't want us to get too reliant.
I'll
on it.
write her up a proper Pokemon sheet at some point,
Mhm.
but as of right now, no.
No.
Mhm.
I kind of threw our moves together because I had an idea for Nadino that ended up
Yeah,
not being a
if-
psychic
If
type.
they didn't want us to use the liaison as a Pokemon, they would have given us a human as a liaison.
That or Pokemon are just easier to train as liaisons
Well,
than people are.
that too, but you get what I'm saying.
Fuck people. Pokemon no psychic.
Yeah. All right,
And Pokemon are less likely to, stab you in the back.
all right. So we're gonna enter in.
Okay. You guys have pictures of this map you haven't really looked
Yeah.
at?
Yes,
Yep.
they all have.
I'm looking at the map.
I'm going to. I suggest
What are you
that
looking
we.
for the map?
I guess a control room
Oh, I want to.
or a generator room.
I was about to say, I want to apologize right now to our listeners, to any of you who actually know how power plants work. We don't.
We do not. I have a vague
Not at all.
thing of a few times I visited one. I didn't get to
I
see
know about
much
Pokemon.
But yes,
the outer workings. I
I-
just kind of got to see what it looks like to maintain parts of it, so I know
Yes. I think
maintenance, but I don't know security.
I think Eru is right. I think going to a control room is a good idea.
Controller generator.
Yeah, let's
Roll me an intuition. Who's ever looking at the map?
start with the
I
control
am.
room. Give me 4 dice.
Intuition, I need 2.
Wow!
I think those dice are rigged. Oh, never mind. I got 12.
23?
23.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
you're supposed to
so
see a
you know.
security room
Mhm.
where you believe there would probably be the cameras and stuff. There's no control room for running the whole
That's basically
plant.
what a control room is.
Yeah, okay, so let's head to that
Kind of.
security room then.
Control rooms are normally when you say control rooms,
I
it's
know.
for master control of the plant.
Yeah.
They don't really have those. They have emergency shut-off switches all over the fucking place.
So yeah, Orange stress value, but
What
I
kind of
have
power
Cubone
plant
now.
is this? What is it powered by?
Nuclear
question,
energy.
which you never asked.
Turbines?
Is it? Can I not tell from the plans?
You'd have to get into the plant. And
Is
you're
it not
there.
in the dossier?
It's not
You
the
didn't look at the dossier.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
He didn't.
No.
You did.
Yeah, I did. I had the dossier for the longest time.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever.
I've got things to the dossier and never looked at them.
I looked at the contact list. That was it.
Yes.
Whatever.
So yeah, Cubone is
Regardless, yes. Your Pokemon is
Well,
out.
do I see like solar panels out or like a wind farm?
You don't see any wind farm, but there's solar panels around. They have them, but they're not. They don't have a solar farm.
Yeah, it's doubtful that it's the entire facility. Okay.
So the most likely is either
Nuclear.
nuclear or
It could-
hopefully it's not nuclear.
It could be nuclear.
Hopefully
Oh,
it's
could
hydrofission.
It could be like a thermo kind of.
Island as an island area, most likely things are hydroelectric,
Yeah.
which its location still possible, but less likely.
Yeah.
Thermal generation,
Or
the most likely one.
nuclear.
Nuclear generation is definitely not the case. You would see more.
If it was
There would be signs.
We hear a
if it was nuclear, we would be given the gear necessary.
That would be in.
we would have a
dossier.
Geiger counter be going off
You
for 10
would
seconds.
first you would see is there would have been more signs at the gate saying "Do not enter."
Yeah.
This is just
Mask required. Mask required. Gear required.
well for a nuclear power plant. You don't need gear to visit. You need gear to be in the parts that directly are
the
the
parts
moving
that are
of
not
cells.
shielded. Yeah.
But
The cylinders.
We're going
Yeah.
into the.
Anyways, so
Security
yeah, we're
room.
gonna head to that security room then.
okay,
Head there.
the door is locked to the front door.
Keys.
Yep. Is the front door key labeled?
No.
I'm going to start arduously trying them, one by one.
Can you tell if
Should I
there's
just
another
roll luck or
padlock?
something?
Roll me intuition, sure, because I don't think there's a luck stat.
Of course.
There is not, but there should be. Can we just make that under spirit?
No.
Luck is how good your dice roll.
4.
So it takes me a while.
Nope. There's like 50 keys here.
Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
will work my way through all 50.
Is there a master key label?
No.
No.
I will work my way through all 50.
There is no master
Just
key.
one.
You don't ever make for a plant a master
I know.
key. That's a terrible idea.
Can I glance at the keychain to see
Just
if
'cause
I
it-
get
just 'cause
I'm not handing this over. I'm doing this as it happens. If you
Sure.
want to look,
that
you have to-
intuition?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 2.
Just because it's a terrible idea doesn't mean they didn't do it.
2 and a 5. 7.
You have no better luck than he does.
Okay.
and I'm not handing
Their
over the
keys.
I'm just going to work my way through them.
Yeah. Eventually.
Takes you guys about 40
some
minutes.
keys have different shapes.
40 minutes?
I know that from my work.
That's even with 50 keys.
No.
That,
No.
Yeah,
no.
that'd be...
I don't know. I've never had to work through that many keys.
What, if to work
Guarded
through 50
wire, do you
keys,
know
it would
there's
take
a
us.
padlock
It
on
would
the
take us
side?
like 10 minutes.
10 minutes
Yeah.
go by. You finally found the right key to the door.
I definitely started on the wrong end.
It was the one to the left, not the one to the right.
Yep. The door's finally open.
And the front door is open. You
Yeah,
can
and
see
like
the
every
general.
key. Can't pull it out.
All Pokemon keys.
Fuck. Fuck.
Finally! Shit!
Break a key off from the door. Yeah,
That's what always happens in Pokemon, apparently.
So yeah, we
No.
are.
Anyways.
He got stuck, but the door's open!
What?
I need to requisition a bloody lockpick for our next thing. Because you know what Score uses is for lockpicking? Stealth.
Yay! Do you have any lockpicks?
Nope. Otherwise, I would have been at the front door. That's why
All
I
right.
asked about a
Well,
screwdriver.
I think we should call it.
Yeah, take the fall.
I think we should call it there for this episode. Next episode, we will be delving into the mysterious power plant. And hey,
I take offense to that.
and hopefully,
I'm an idiot. There's a difference.
and hopefully, we will find out what is causing these issues. Thank you for listening. I hope you've had as much fun listening to this podcast as we have had playing it.
Dicks.